Peace and blessings, everybody. It's me. Y'all know how I do it. Melanated awareness. Um, just came up here to drop a couple of dimes on some things that I heard. Y'all know I don't really get up here unless it's about the kids. I'll drop some videos here and there, but y'all know I can't do the online thing all the time. Like, I'm really not a YouTuber. But what I wanted to touch on tonight, and you know I'm gonna get into it when it's about the kids, is the young lady that left her kids over here. And I'm hoping and I'm praying that the kids are most definitely gonna be in a situation where they're being taken care of, because at this point, that's what it's about. As I've always said, at least she left the kids there. I'm hoping that the kids are being taken care of in the States. Because it's a really sad situation when people put themselves in a situation like this just over the fact that it's an elegio. Like I said, an elegio is like the weeds out here. When you're not communicating with your family members, you're not there 100%. Like these kids, they may grow up in the world and they're gonna be growing up in the world where they're more broken adults. Like the broken adults that think it's cool to have a whole bunch of extensions of yourself all out here, and you're not giving your extension, something that is an extension of you. You're not giving guidance. You're not investing. You're not building a legacy because you're busy needing people to come and praise you, and you don't care about your extensions. So I don't see for the life of me why people would look up to that, leave their kids for something like that. I feel like when it's just you, then do what you do for you. If that's what you feel like going up to a sex cult or whatever you want to call it, you feel like doing that, whatever this person is, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. But what I see online and everything, what I've posted and everything, to me, it's what it is. But when you see people that are doing this and it makes you leave your kids and go after something of this, something like this, that's the mental illness in our community that I'm always talking about. That mental illness that these people are like, oh, just detach yourself from your attachments, and that's when people are following this. People are taking their lives and just doing nothing with them. They're not building for this society. They're not building long-term wealth. I did a video last night of another cult that I grew up in. There are people out here that are brainwashing people to not know how to live in this society, not know how to build generational wealth within their bloodline. Because if these people, the boy, Eligio, this man, boy, whatever you want to call him, he's busy, really what he's doing, he's busy bringing people, draining people, tearing families apart, just like any other cult, That's what the Jehovah's Witnesses do. You feel me? They tear families apart. So if he leaves you, or you decide you're not gonna have these people, and you done shunned your family may not be wanting to deal with you either. You feel me? Especially if you didn't have a good relationship with your family at first. That's why I say it's always good for people to really communicate with your kids. It doesn't matter how old your kids are. Cause this woman, what's her name, Bambi? I mean, I don't even know how old the Bambi girl is, but something has to be something wrong with this woman to have kids, just have 4 kids, and be like, I hope you get it right, and just leave your kids to go to some cult. Some organization that's not building you for this society that you live in is not bettering you, so that if you do decide to branch off from this cult that you're going to, what do you have to take with you that you can build? And that's going to benefit your children. you leaving your kids just hanging, and it's not cool. And people are online, like this Bambi girl and this Eligio online talking about oh, just saying stuff that has nothing to do with these kids. What about these kids? Y'all got like what? Together, you two have like 9 kids. That's like 10 kids that's out there that you guys put into this world, and you're nowhere around these kids. And so these kids, you have to detach yourselves from these kids because someone else or something else is more important than your kids. Your kids, your offspring that you put out here. Everything else is more important. It's really bad how parents are. Yeah, I know I go through that with my brother as well. He's got a kid out here, legally kidnapped, just out here, gone. You feel me? That's how kids get missing and everything. That's how families in our black community don't grow, because everybody's snatched apart, pulled apart. You feel me? And then you got situations where you gotta take your kids out. You gotta take your kids out of the situation, because if you leave your kids in this situation, they're in some type of sick situation. So you don't want your kids to be in a sick situation that's gonna affect that kid even more. So, in some instances, the parents have to be split up, because it's what's best for the kids. Everybody has to understand it must be in the best interest of the kids. I feel like if she left the babies there, I feel like she did a good thing. Because you can tell she was no good to have those kids with her. She's grown. If she left those kids, I would just encourage the grandparents, the extended family members. I'm gonna post some numbers up here and tell you some information. Just go into your court systems, do what you have to do to get your rights. Use your rights. Get these kids. Take care of these kids, because it's obvious that I'm glad she didn't take the babies over there to where a pedophile is at, because I would have just went off all over again. Like, I just couldn't even take it the last time. But I feel like if she left those babies there in good hands, I think that's good. I think that was kind of messed up that she left them without about the school thing, but I feel like those are things that at least those kids aren't over there, and you guys aren't here going crazy, because I would be losing my mind if my grandkids were over there, or if my niece was over there with that type of crap that's going on. Like, that's crazy. The whole situation is crazy. It's still online, but evil is real. Evil is real. And that's what cults do. That's what cults do. They all work hand in hand. Splitting up families. Bloodlines have no generational wealth, because you have this person going over to some people that are not even their blood. They're not building, they don't know these people. When they bounce off of them, then what? They bounce into the next person. And then the next person. If they make it. You feel me? So you just have to look at your blood, your family. In our melanated community, we're doing a horrible job. We have all these entities out here that are splitting bloodlines by shunning you from your family, or you shunning your family. You feel me? I'm just showing you. If you take a look at my video, I'll leave the link in this video from last night. You take a look at my JW. Growing up as a Jehovah's Witness. That's a cult as well. I grew up in that. So you take a look, and they break up families. You seeing the same thing in carbonation. You see the same thing in a lot of cults. So that's why I said this is nothing new. There's always been Eligios. There are still Eligios. So what we have to do is communicate. Open up your lines of communication. I don't care how old your child is. Open up your line of communication. All right? I'm still gonna be still raising money for my niece, because like I said, it's a lot going on with that situation. So you guys will see my information. So please like, share, and subscribe. If someone may be able to help out in my situation. If you go there in my videos, you'll see about my niece and age. I'm gonna do a playlist for that. But I would like you guys to look into that as well, because I'm for the kids, always for the kids. That's why I can't be sitting up here on a regular basis. It's up here. But when I see something that has to do with the kids, I feel like I'm gonna get up here and say something. But in this instance, I feel like it's okay, especially if those people, these people that the family, if they're concerned about these kids, they love these kids, they're gonna be there for these kids, watching out for these kids, making sure these kids are not being molested, make sure there's nothing going on with them. Start that open line of communication like right now. Talk about those good touches, those bad touches with these kids. I encourage the grandparents again to please make sure that you go ahead and get your rights. Exercise your rights. If you do not use your rights, you will lose them. So go into your whatever state, your county, go out there and see if if you have rights there. I have a petition. I'm gonna post that in here too. I think I have that. I'm gonna have that link, and I'm gonna post that here too. So all I'm saying is just you gotta be there for your families. That's just all to it. You gotta be there for your families. If you're not there for your families, this is the things that's gonna happen. We're gonna always be the same people that we've been. Never any growth, because all the bloodlines in the melanated community, a lot of them are just broken. You feel me? I speak for the ones that don't have it together, because a lot of our families are really huge. And if our families stuck together in the black community and not get involved with things like cults and ways to shun you from your family, the black community would be a lot better off. The black community could really work together. But you got to be looking at things in that way. You feel me? I want to say shout out to Beyond Frequency on Instagram. That's Beyond_frequency on Instagram. That's Velvet. That's a queen right there. That is a queen that she does not support child predators. She got her kid out of that situation. That deserves bravos over and over again. Y'all go over to her page, support her painting. I know she has a raffle coming out right now. That's Beyond Frequency. That's Beyond_frequency on Instagram. So check Velvet's page out. Support her. She doesn't have a father for the baby that's supporting the baby. You feel me? So I feel like we as a community have to step in on situations like that too. So if you can support, I believe her raffles are only $2. So, and she's raffling off a painting. So that's Beyond_frequency on Instagram. So check her out. Understand that's Eligio Bishop and Velvet's daughter, baby Eliana. The baby, she needs support. You feel me? I know she has her family support that's on that end, and I'm very thankful for them. I'm glad that she's back there with them. That's really a beautiful thing. You feel me? Because she stood up and did what she had to do, because there's a baby involved in the situation. And y'all know, the little baby that got kidnapped. I don't know if you guys heard about that. The baby that was kidnapped in the Uber driver. People are messing kids up. They killed that baby. The one that got taken in the Uber driver. Y'all gotta really watch out for these kids. It is not fair to these kids, period. It's not fair to just do them all types of ways. They end up dead these days. They end up abused these days. Or either they're just, broken people. Continuing on in the world and doing broken things and hurt people. And that's what we're seeing right online, right on our face. People just leaving their kids. You feel me? And I said it was probably about 9-10 kids out there between these people out here that just left their kids. That's 10 kids out there. Y'all don't know what's going on with your kid. You don't know. You're supposed to be there to protect your babies. You're supposed to. Nobody asked you to lay down. If you were gonna lay down and have kids, then you should be there to take care of them. You know, if you don't want kids and you're not gonna take care of them, why not protect yourself? Why keep on? But I'm just really hoping and praying that those babies, the family got them. Y'all hold it down for them babies. I'm glad that she left the babies there, especially if you guys have a good, close family. I'm glad. Just get them rights, exercise the rights, because obviously you guys were calling Child Protective Services and calling the embassy, doing exactly what you needed to be doing. I appreciate that. Bravo to you guys, too, for standing up for the babies. But anyway, I'm going to leave all the links in this video at the bottom. Do me a favor and you can check out the different playlists that I have up here if you have not seen any of my videos. But just check them out. Like, share, and subscribe. And I am out. Peace and blessings to everybody.